Well, Canada, I love you, but I got some serious questions about your intellect. This is Energy Court in Sudbury, Ontario. There's tons of homeless places everywhere.
This is a shame, Regina. Some guy, homeless, has to. I'm gonna buy him lunch today. Please, City of Regina, do something about this. It's in the back alley of...
We don't choose to live in tents. The government forces us to. Because how else are we going to shelter ourselves from the natural elements of nature?
Do you know what the best way to get people be able to get out of the encampments, get out of homeless? Get an application and drop it off one of these companies and start working. Get off your ASS and start working like everyone else is. Very simple.
Oh, brother, the Canadian Crash Out Chronicles continue. What's poppin' YouTube? Today, we're diving into a topic that is becoming impossible to ignore in Canada. From Vancouver to Edmonton, from Edmonton to Toronto, even smaller communities. Homelessness has reached levels that have Canadians and even people outside the country wondering if Canada is a third world country. In some of these videos we're about to watch, it shows how bus shelters, subway stations, and even local playgrounds for the kids have turned into homeless encampments. And oh yeah, did I forget to mention, even fast food restaurants like Tim Hortons and McDonald's. So yeah, next time you're in Canada and you're downtown in a major city, you might have to squeeze through a couple junkies just to enjoy that junior chicken. Now I know it's a big statement, but we're gonna break it down and see where this all comes from. Alright, let's get straight into these videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel, and if you are subscribed to the channel, shout out to you. You know. Make sure you like the video too, bro. Push me up in the algorithm, make more people see the videos, gonna get recommended. Let's get straight into these videos, bro.
Tell me you live in downtown Toronto without telling it. Tell me you live in downtown.
Right off the bat, a Tim Hortons video, brother. Holy shit. Tim Hortons just has to be the worst. Tim Hortons is now an asylum for crazy people. Another one.
Not quite sure. It's one of those, combination of those maybe.
Tim Hortons Karen falsely calls Vancouver police on an unhoused person trying to get warm and has him removed. Brought some food for the guy. Short version. How do you, like, this is a double-edged sword. How do you feel about homeless people being kicked out of Tim Hortons? Because, like, you see all the videos people complaining about Tim Hortons, right? And then when they kick people out of Tim Hortons, they're looked at as the bad people because, shit, they're homeless people, right? Where else are you gonna go? It's a double-edged sword.
Is it crushable?
I work the door at
Bro, 3 back-to-back videos at Tim Hortons, bro. Is this becoming a Tim Hortons video? Like, this wasn't even supposed to be meant to be a Tim Hortons video, bro. This is becoming a Tim Hortons video. Tim Hortons is just the face of poverty, of hobos, of drug abuse, and dirty donuts.
in Toronto, we pull the door to stay warm and to stay healthy. You know, just sitting there begging for change sometimes doesn't appeal to the body, to the mind. So I try to stay active. Being homeless and what do I think of being homeless and stuff? It's definitely trying to be a positive person in the community and trying to think out the box and then think inside the box. I ended up in the hospital. And when I re-entered when I left the hospital back home, I had some business things go wrong, and you know, when you stop dreaming and learning, it's time to die when it comes to business and stuff.
downtown Toronto. It's looking like freaking. If you ever seen videos of Kensington down by like, I think it's in Philadelphia in the States. This looks the same. They're zombies.
This is a year later and nobody has come to help her. I mean, I'm sure people have tried, but goddamn.
Bro, what the fuck? This lady made a whole house out of a bus shelter, bro. This is only, you're not gonna see this in the West End. In the West End, the YNs would have demolished this or lit this on fire or some shit. This could only happen in DT.
And the lady died from freezing a few blocks away. This is a year later and
that's just crazy.
You get your thing doctor! You get your thing doctor!
Bro, McDonald's downtown is looking like the Tim Hortons now, bro. It's just holy shit, bro. The McDonald's, there's a couple McDonald's downtown that are super run down, like, brother. Imagine you're gonna go get a junior chicken and you have this man spitting saliva all over your freaking salmonella all over your sandwich now. You have syphilis. It's crazy.
I'm just back drinking up there! Take up this!
Man has mental breakdown in Toronto with TTC.
Same shit, different day. Nothing.
This is Kelowna City Park. I think this is in Regina, Saskatchewan or some shit. Look at all these. Look at this.
New to say, singing my blues away. Same shit, different day. I would like.
Bro, it's tents for miles. How is this Canada? People are coming to Canada for a better life, and imagine seeing this as your first glance of Canada. Fuck. You'd be like, what kind of who finessed my whole life? How did I get into this situation? This can't be Canada. This can't be the Great White North.
Like to get to work. Too many cars on the streets. In the rat race like a jerk.
Let me mute that shit because that's just gonna get me demonetized.
Day 9-ish of being homeless. I just left one of my boyfriend's places. He said I can't stay again tonight because he has shit to do, whatever that means. And just kind of drying up for me. Everyone's like pissing me off. They're being rude about the fact that I'm homeless. So I'm gonna go to Burleigh, go for a hot girl walk. I've done my makeup just to walk, and I'm gonna go ask every hot guy for their number.
Ladies, take tips. If you're a good-looking lady, you shouldn't be homeless out here. There's no excuse for a good-looking lady to be homeless out here. There's always a desk guy out here. Don't listen to this woman empowerment bullshit. Don't listen to this, you know what I mean? This feminist bullshit. Find you a man to take care of you, bro.
And then see if I can find a place to sleep tonight. Otherwise, I'm sleeping in my car, which is fine. This is comfy as fuck.
Look at her. She has a supercar. Her boyfriend's probably paying for it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of women out there that are homeless and don't even know they're homeless. You know what I mean? At least she knows she's homeless. She doesn't own a home. She's living off of her boyfriends, her multiple boyfriends. You know what I mean? A lot of women like this. They don't even realize they're homeless.
A Toronto TikToker is stirring up controversy after taking out a homeless woman on a date. He first asked her out on the street and then ghosted her, claiming it was due to logistical issues. He then reconnected with her and took her to Jack Astor's, and they seemed to have a good time.
You see what I'm saying, bro? There's no reason why a woman should be homeless out here. There's always a desk guy that's gonna come swerve on you. Look at this. She's not even, I'm not gonna say she's hideous, but she's not the, you know what I mean?
On the streetcar, there's a homeless person, a pigeon, and a shit.
What the no way, bro. No way. Bro, who took a dookie on the street? Was this a streetcar or a train? Bro, regardless, who took a dookie? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, I can't, bro. That's why I can't ride the TTC, bro. I can't ride the TTC, bro. This is just devious. The trauma, the PTSD all these citizens must have, bro. I blame Olivia Chow. Every day on the TTC. Every day on the TTC. You want to find people for speeding, you need to find people for taking up space on the TTC. You know what I mean? Man spotted playing video games at TTC station. Bro, imagine the man has his, what is that, a poutine on the floor. He has his belongings on the floor. Oh my god, bro. A flat screen and his PlayStation, bro. You know what I mean? And he's not even stressing, bro. Shotty probably kicked him out, bro. This is the type of times we're living in. This is crazy, bro. He just kick up in the station.
Man get stuck. Stuck, man.
Homeless man stuck in between TTC doors.
You can't move your hand. What? You can't move your hand. Okay, you're good now. You're good. Safe and sound. Let's go. Bombo cloud. They get stuck again, brother.
Yo, I can't lie. The guy in these Pato is undefeated. I don't know if it's a Trinity or the guy in these, but yo, holy shit, bro. They're fucking hilarious.
Stop here with the door, man. What
Man almost got stuck twice.
It's okay, man. Have a good time. I got it. Run!
Good night, Toronto.
Look at this guy. Crashing out, bro. Crashing out. Holy, bro. This is becoming another TTC video / Tim Hortons I can't even know. This is crazy, bro. This guy's about to kill himself.
Good night.
One of the 18 girls who swarmed and killed a Toronto homeless man has now been arrested for yet another violent crime. She and a male companion got into an altercation with a 52-year-old man at Wilson Station, and the victim was physically assaulted and stabbed.
So there's people out here randomly going around beating up homeless people. This girl got bail for what? Killing a homeless man? Is that what they said? Let me get this right. Toronto teen girl who killed homeless man reoffends. And she reoffends and kills and stabs another homeless man. How are you out here just attacking random homeless people, bro? Mental health is at all-time low.
The victim was taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and the girl had previously been released on house arrest, but the Crown is now looking to revoke her bail after this incident. One of the
Holy, bro. They're just, what the fuck? Fam, this is what I'm talking about. Imagine you're with your kids in the TTC, you see a bunch of homeless people just sleeping there. Might be mentally ill, maybe even on drugs. That's no place for a kid to be walking through, you know what I mean? There's high school kids, high school female kids walking through there on their own.
Arriving at Blue Young.
Literally another one, bro. The TTC has become a mental asylum.
Arriving at Blue Young. Arriving at.
This guy has his blankets, 2 blankets, pillow, everything. Came prepared.
Woodbine Station.
Look at this. 2 more. 2 more.
Impressed? That would be a lie. I would say incredibly unique. In my experience with the encampment team so far, I haven't seen anything this extensive, this elaborate. We're just off Fulton Creek in the 34th Street area, just off of a local dog park. We're responding to an illegal encampment that's been set up. They've got solar panels. We recovered 4 generators, 2 of which were buried underground. Impressed? That would be a lie.
Crazy.
Do you hear this?
If you ever wondered what breakfast is like in a Toronto homeless shelter, it's sad, but they don't truly care. April 2022.
That's how hard it is.
What the? Bro, there's better bread in jail, bro. That's why these homeless mans be crashing out. What the fuck? How are you feeding this to people? You can't even feed that to dogs, bro. You're feeding that to people. It's crazy.
It's so hard.
Another encampment. Where is this? Downtown Toronto, looks like. They took over. Holy shit.
Sustenance, but also for love.
Fam, she said I need a good man like you. That's crazy, bro. But imagine your 4th, 5th, 6th grade teacher is on the streets roaming like that, and you're a grown person now, and you're on drugs. You know what I mean? Just crazy, bro. Life is crazy. This is reality for a lot of people living in Toronto, bro. Vancouver. Turn off that crappy music, bro, before I get copyrighted. Bro, what's worse? What's worse, Vancouver or Toronto? Or Edmonton? Leave it in the comments. What's worse, Vancouver, Toronto, or Edmonton? Shit's crazy, bro. This is third world country shit, bro. This is not like, bro, you can't tell a man from Africa or Jamaica or Cuba or fucking Indonesia or Burma, they're gonna come to Canada and see this, bro. You know what I mean? You can't tell a man from India he's gonna come to Canada and see this. Shit's crazy, bro. This is Kitchener, Ontario. Shit's crazy. Bro, Canada should be ashamed. All these refugees in the country. It's crazy. Downtown Vancouver. Holy shit, bro. Vancouver is crazy.
You ever wonder why a lot of homeless people choose to live on the streets instead of living in shelters? Well, it's because the living conditions inside of a lot of these shelters, also known as SROs or single room occupancy units, are abysmal. We're talking bedbug infested, cockroach infested, and rat infested. On top of that, the type of people who live in these buildings are often suffering from severe mental health disorders and surrounded by drug dealers that are actively pushing drugs on them even if they're trying to get sober. A system that the city of Vancouver...
But regardless, bro, those guys are already covered in. Look at this TTC, bro. TTC's covered in bed bugs now. You know what I mean? You always see these homeless people having mental breakdowns, so they all correlate, right? So it makes sense for them to be in there. They should all be in there together.
the province of British Columbia and Canada as a whole has set up to help people who are in active addiction who are homeless is just not working. Because nobody wants to live in a place where they have bugs crawling on them and crazy people trying to attack them. For whatever reason, this system continues to be perpetuated despite the fact that evidence is showing that it's not really working. We spent millions of dollars on SROs and safe consumption sites instead of rehab facilities or sober living housing. And the only people who seem to be benefiting from
facts, safe consumption sites has to be one of the most stupidest things I've ever heard of in my life.
From it are the drug dealers and the people who work in these industries. If we wouldn't expect our mom, our dad, our grandma, our brothers and sisters to live like this, why do we expect other people to live like this?
It's capitalism. East Hastings. It's crazy, bro. Everywhere you look, just everybody's cracked out or mentally ill, bro. Bro, growing up, I'd never seen videos like this. I won't lie to you. This is before the Fenty, before this inflation. Remember, the drugs are at an all-time high right now, and inflation's at an all-time high right now. So it's bad enough people are gonna be depressed, but the drugs they're turning to are way worse than crack now. And the crack was bad, you know what I mean? So imagine this next generation is cooked. Extreme homelessness in Canada, Vancouver again. Is this Vancouver? Yeah, this is Vancouver. This is crazy, bro. Holy, help the man out of his chair, bro. Holy, bro, they knocked him out of his chair, bro. Shit, Vancouver is grimy. Fam, I never went back home and seen this on the street. Never. This is third world country shit, bro. They're all knotted off. It's crazy. How could the richest city have so much homeless people, bro?
This is a shame, Regina. This is a shame, Regina. Some guy, homeless, has to. I'm gonna buy him lunch today.
Holy, man, sleeping under a heater, bro. He's lucky he doesn't die from carbon monoxide or some shit.
Please, City of Regina, do something about this. It's in the back alley of...
Yeah, back alley of some random spot, bro. Holy, bro. Canada is a mess, bro. I'm disgusted with Canada. This is the good thing about social media too. A lot of these things, people wouldn't see these things if it wasn't for social media, bro. People wouldn't see these things if it wasn't for social media, I'm telling you. Some of these guys look young too. Look at this guy right here. He looks like a young guy, bro. This is not even an old man. This is a young fucking guy, bro. That's just sad, bro. Man looks like a college student or some shit. Dundas, Sherbourne Street. This is one of the scariest places in Toronto. Bro, I can't lie, bro. Dundas is not even looking that crazy compared to some of these other places right now. Downtown Toronto. Yeah, this is mod. This is mod. Where is this? By Moss Park or some shit? This is crazy. Look at this. Man has a fire. Imagine that catches on fire. They're all dropping out, bro. They're all... I swear that happened downtown one time.
Good morning, TikTok. I just wanted to say I'm 100% sure that there's people out there that get the pleasure and joy of watching people suffer. So this morning I had to go drop off my car at the shop, and it's pretty chilly out, but on the way back I was waiting at the bus stop, and there were a few other people in there waiting, and you could tell they were homeless because they had shopping carts and all their belongings with them. Anyways, you see this lady come out of her house across the street, walk across the road, come into the bus stop and start complaining about these people trying to keep warm because there's a heater in the bus stop. I just told her, I just watched you walk out of a warm house with a roof over your head and you're complaining about homeless people trying to keep warm? Fucking disgusting, I told her.
Bro, but at the same time, these are tax-paying citizens. That's what you have to realize, bro. Like, you can't look at it one-sided. You have to look at it both-sided. You know what I mean? These are tax-paying citizens. Imagine you have $1 million house, bro. Plus, gentrification kind of fucks it up too, because gentrification will have you living right beside the hood. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, imagine you're paying $1 million, $2 million for a house. You go outside and there's crackheads at your bus stop, just lighting up a pipe. Your kids have to go to school and see that. You know what I mean? And you're living in a good area, not even a bad area. So you can't just say, you know. And the government's
I just voted against Bill 60 because at a time when 81,000 people are experiencing homelessness and food bank use is at an all-time high, we can't have the government continue to attack renters. And for the Premier to shout out to protesters and say, get a job, just shows you how out of touch this Premier is. Over half the people going to food banks now are full-time workers, and a third of those folks are working 2 jobs.
That is ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous. People working 2 jobs are going to food banks, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of these people hitting food banks are not even poor people. Like, they are poor people, but they're not supposed to be poor. They're working 2 jobs. How are you going to working 2 jobs to go to the food bank? It makes no sense.
People simply cannot afford to live in Doug Ford's Ontario. We have to fix the housing crisis. But unfortunately, the Premier says no to all the solutions.
I can't function anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and I can't function. I can't function. I can't pay my bills.
Look, this is how people are looking from other countries into Canada, from foreign countries. You know what I mean? From poor countries who are looking to come to Canada for a better life.
I can't even literally keep gas in my car to get to work 3 days a week. I buy a loaf of rye bread and I work really hard to keep that 1 loaf of rye bread lasting me the whole week, and I eat peanut butter. So I'll eat peanut butter toast whenever I'm hungry. And it's been fine. It's been working just fine. I'm good with that. That's fine. But last week, I guess I was a little extra hungry a couple days, so I had toast in the morning and toast in the evening, which that's not in my budget. So I ran out of bread on like the Thursday or even the Friday, I don't know. Either way, at 47, I had to see if my mother could buy me a loaf of bread so that I could eat for the weekend before my daughter got home.
That's wild.
I don't understand why things are so hard right now. I apparently make too much money to receive any financial benefits or help of any kind.
So a lot of these videos have been popping up on people's timelines about how there's so much struggle in Canada. I mean, this lady is saying she eats bread and peanut butter for the whole week, guys.
And let me break this shit down for you, bro. When people from other countries see homeless people and they're majority white people, because that's what we're seeing, they're majority white people, you know what I mean? And they see people complaining about they're eating bread and butter for dinner and this and that. Bro, I'm telling you, they're never coming to Canada. They're terrified, bro. Once you see white people struggling in their own country, shit, bro, it's crazy.
Can't even eat it twice a day. She had to ask her mother at 47 years old. That's what she said. Is this the true situation in Canada, guys? I mean, she says she works 3 times a week, $30-something an hour. So maybe she's not working as much as people who are going there want to work. Because I was speaking to someone yesterday and he's saying his wife is already in Canada. He's converting a study permit to like a work permit. He's gonna be going there. And I mean, they're excited about it. So let us know, people in Canada, what's really going on out there.
I can't function.
I came here originally just myself with just a shopping cart and a tarp that I had found in the garbage bin. Then I found a tent in the garbage bin as well. I had really lost my way of my path, I guess, and I'm now here with a few friends and my street family. We don't choose to live in tents. the government forces us to. Because how else are we going to shelter ourselves from the natural elements of nature?
I haven't met with the
She said the government forces them to live in tents, bro. That's crazy. That's kind of wild. That's a pretty wild accusation. Forced to live in tents is kind of crazy.
organizers of the the original camp. Who I have met with are some of the outreach workers that are out there visiting with the folks. As you know, housing and health and mental health, addictions, social services, CIS, all of that belongs with the provincial government. And so working really hard to provide a level of dignity and relationship.
She needs to come down from that pretty little office of hers and come and communicate with us. Come and get to know her people.
Barrie, Ontario declared a state of emergency because of homeless encampments. And it's a real problem right now in Canada. Lots of homeless encampments all over the place. And I work for a property and we actually have an encampment on it. So the cops came today and I took them over, showed them the encampment, and I talked to the guys that were in it. And they basically told them just to go on the other side of the fence. So they're like, this is private property, you're trespassing. But if you go on the other side of the fence, that's city property, so you guys can just live there. So I said to the cops, like after, I'm like, so you guys just like let them live in city property? He's like, yeah, there's basically nothing we can do. And it's like, okay, so not only does like our city have a problem, Toronto, Barrie, all across Canada, but it's like, where are these people supposed to go? And
exactly.
I mentioned,
where
I'm
they're
like,
supposed to go. Even like if they get like rehab and shit, like bro, that's gonna take time. Like this problem is getting too out of hand to the point where it's like, bro, there's about to be a big population of homeless, mental health, and drug abusers out here. You know what I mean?
we should have trailer parks like everywhere people can live.
Okay, so
And you know what she says? She said a
Barrie,
smart thing.
Ontario.
She said a smart thing, and I'm about to look it up right now. But let me look it up. A Toronto man or some shit. Let me look it up. Canadian man builds, no, Canadian millionaire builds, I forgot how many houses he built. Was it 99? 99 tiny homes. Shout out to this Canadian man, built 99 homes in Canada. He's doing what Doug Ford, Mark Carney, all these guys are not gonna do on their own budget, on his own budget. And you already know they're robbing tax-paying citizens in Canada already too.
He didn't buy a yacht or a mansion. Instead, he did something extraordinary with his fortune. $4 million of his own money went into building not 1, not 10, but 99 fully equipped tiny homes for people experiencing homelessness in Fredericton, Canada.
Bro, Olivia Chow, Mark Carney, Justin Trudeau, Doug Ford, bring your ass over here, Doug Ford. We haven't heard one of you guys build anything out of your own pockets. What have you guys done out of your own pockets and not the tax-paying citizens' money? This guy right here built 99 homes, bro. This guy's a GOAT in Canada.
Includes a kitchen, bathroom, and even solar panels for sustainable energy. But Marcel's vision went far beyond just providing housing. He created an entire community, complete with a coffee shop where residents can gather, a teaching kitchen where they can learn valuable skills, and spaces for resident-run small businesses. This isn't about...
Yeah, it's multicultural and everything, bro. You know what I mean?
It's about restoring dignity and creating real opportunities for lasting change. In a world where homelessness continues to rise, Marcel Lebrun reminds us that one person with resources and compassion can transform an entire community. His tiny home village stands as proof that sometimes the biggest impact comes from starting small.
Shout out to Mark, bro. You know what I mean? That's a real, Marcel, sorry. Marcel LeBron. Shout out to Marcel LeBron. You know what I mean? We need more people like you. If there's more millionaires like him, the world would be a way better place, tell you that.
Declared a state of emergency.
Okay, so I am homeless and I'm living a double life. Let me kind of explain that. So I have a home and I live in it 3 days a week. My lease ends at the end of June, so I will be homeless full time. But right now, 4 days out of the week, I work at another place about an hour away from my home and I live in my car. It's a good tester run for me because I will be doing it full time. So if any of you have tips, tricks, and it's not like the glamorous like van life with heaters and showers and
one person left a tip here. It said a truck driver once said, "Don't sleep in the driver's seat. You're programming yourself that it's okay to and can fall asleep while driving. Sleep anywhere else in the car." That actually sounds crazy, and it might be true. That's mod still.
Toilets. It is a car. I live in a car. I will be living in this car until it dies on me. But I'm trying to get out of debt, so I'm working.
Canada, how is this woman in debt? How is this woman not like, I don't get it, bro. You know what I mean? There's a rich man gonna see this and he's gonna look for, like, her ads right here. Mandem, her ads are right here. You know what I mean? Jade in the car. So she built a whole, she has 100K followers. That's crazy. Maybe I don't even know if this is a gimmick or what, bro. 100K followers. She has all her teeth. Bro, man, this is why the nightlife is dying in Toronto, bro. Man needs to find a homeless hottie out here. That might be the new flex. I don't know.
2 full-time jobs. One with the homeless, so I have been working with the homeless population for over 6 years. Have never really understood homelessness until now, and even now my homelessness is glamorous to them.
Wow, imagine working with homeless people for 6 years and then you become homeless, bro. And wondering, how the hell do you become homeless? But then inflation hits, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
But I've never done this before and I'm quite curious, like, if any of you have lived in a car, what are your tips, your tricks, all of that fun stuff, because I will be doing it full time and I'm very excited to do it. I will make my money and then get a place eventually, but I have some goals and bills that I really want to pay off first, and with today's economy it just doesn't seem like it's possible at this moment for me to do both. So this is what I'll be doing. I will continue.
Another person in the comments said, "I'm doing the same thing, but moving home with my parents at 37, working to save." Like, bro, Canada is sad, bro. You can't even have a life. You can't even have a family. You can't even, like, what? That's what Canada's trying to do right now. Man's at 37 talking about moving back with their families. Life mosh, bro. Look at this grown ass man's with their ass cracks hanging out, bro, in Vancouver. This is what Mark Carney, this is what, you know what I mean? Shit. This is ridiculous, bro. Bro, Canada needs to do better, bro. Vancouver is a fucking hellhole. I never knew Vancouver was this bad, to be honest with you. Blocks and blocks and blocks of homelessness in Vancouver. It's crazy, bro. Look at this. Disabled people in Vancouver. It's crazy, bro. Everybody just strung out on drugs, bro. You know what I mean? When people are this strung out, how do you even get the money to get the drugs? It's like, bro. Ew, bro. What is this? Hold on, time out. Big man, you're wearing G-string on the block? Big man. What type of fire things is gone in, bro? Type of idiot things. Man's out there doing something strange for a piece of change, bro. It's crazy.
Admiral Patrick Eagle, and I live, well, underneath the Gardner here in Canada. I live in West Hollywood, California, in the States, and I do not have access to my money. But this is where I'm staying right now. It's the smallest military base in the world. I know I might seem
It's crazy. He has a whole couch in there, some books.
crazy, especially it's probably Canadians watching this, and you guys have really huge problems with mental health. But I'm basically staying, I have a tent right here. I put fencing around it. The tent is on top of a bed that Trump's people gave to me. It's a Trump home mattress. It was brand new when I got it.
Okay, so I've been homeless in Canada for about a year and a bit, and it's been going okay. I have all my mail forwarded to a P.O. box. However, I'm wondering if anyone knows the answer to this. You need, when you renew your license, you need a residential.
Listen, bro. I think it's the feminine movement, bro. The feminine movement must have failed to yell them because, listen, how are you homeless and you're not, and you have all your teeth? I don't get how you're homeless and you're not 500 pounds and you have all your teeth. Make it make sense.
Address, and you also need that for your car insurance. Now, I've had everything forwarded to my P.O. box from my old address for the last couple of years, but that couple of years is expiring very quickly, so I'm not sure what to put my address as anymore after.
Maybe I'm just misogynistic, bro, but to be at least a 6 and up on the Richter scale of looks for a woman and to be homeless, you have to be kind of stupid. Something has to be wrong with you.
My mail forwarding expires. I'm told you can't put a P.O. box as your address on government paperwork, but I'm wondering if that's my only option. So anyone else?
Do you know what the best way to get people be able to get out of the encampments, get out of homeless? Get an application and drop it off one of these companies and start working. You need to start working if you're healthy. Bottom line, if
Ford
you're
chose
unhealthy,
me,
I'll
bro.
take care of you the rest
Doug
of my
Ford
life.
chose me.
Your life will take care of you. But if you're healthy, get off your ASS and start working like everyone else is. Very simple. Do you know what the best way to get people to be able to...
I mean, he's not entirely wrong, but at the same time, bro, people have mental health. A lot of these people are stronger than drugs, bro. Even if they went to a job interview, they wouldn't get hired, bro. This is the diabolical. That's Union Station. That's crazy.
Well, Canada, I love you, but I got some serious questions about your intellect. This is Energy Court in Sudbury, Ontario. There's tons of homeless places everywhere. And you guys want to spend billions of dollars trying to take guns to save what? 1 to 5 lives? Right? Meanwhile, you have homeless people, families, elderly, everywhere because this country's been run like shit for so long that you're all broke. You know you can't afford it, and even if you have a decent job, you can barely afford it. So what about those people who need a place to live, who have kids? We have mothers losing their children because they don't have a home, can't afford a rental place, so Children's Day is going to take their kids and send them where? The problem's you, Canada. That's what I'm saying, and I don't want to be overly rude about it, but it is. You're not making good choices, and you're making shitty votes because you sit in your house or wherever you're protected, and you don't have to face the hard facts. The truth is, this country's being run like shit, and you're voting to make shitty decisions. So get your heads out of your ass, people, and start voting for the right things and stop wasting money on stupid shit like rainbows and guns. People need food and housing. They're called needs, not wants.
Facts, bro. You can't be over here trying to fucking worried about these LGBTQ polys and, you know what I mean? All this extra shit and people aren't even eating, you know what I mean? People are worried about banning guns and doing this dumb shit and gun rights, and bro, you need to feed the people out here in these streets, bro. People out here starving, bro. Canada is at the worst state it's ever been since I've been alive, you know what I mean? Like, it's like debt free is the new rich out here. You tell people you're debt free, they're jealous of you out here. Not even rich. You can't even, it's not even about having $1 million right here. Right now, it's about being debt free, bro. You know what I mean? You heard people here who have no student loan, no child support. Hold up, your car's fully paid off? Nah. They're hating on you, bro. They're hating on you, bro. And you don't owe the plug money? Nah. You must have sold your soul. You must be Illuminati. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. You know what I mean? It's been like, what, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, bro? Make sure you subscribe to the video. Make sure you like this, you know what I mean? Keeping you updated on the topics that really matter, you already know. But yo, I'm off of this.